guys, my name is Angela. Welcome back to my channel. So as the school year is quickly approaching, I think it will be a great idea to share with you guys some information and a brief overview about the resources that's offered at UTM. Without further ado, let's dive into the video. So number one is definitely the Robert Gillespie Academic Skills Center. And through this section, I would just refer it as RGASC because the name is so long. So this has definitely saved my life during my times writing ISP 100 essays. Growing up, I don't really like writing, so I am definitely more towards math and science. So as a result, I'm not really a good writer, and that doesn't mean I cannot produce a somewhat decent piece of writing, but it just takes me a lot of time to figure out like my arguments and perfect and fix the mistakes in my writing. So I'm definitely really grateful that UTM has offered these resources because that definitely have made my writing process a lot more efficient. So the RGASC did offer both math and writing support, but I'm just gonna focus more on the writing support because I went for that one. Well, first is the writing drop-in that is hosted every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I believe the duration of the drop-in is about 1 hour, close to noon. I'm not sure if the time will be changed during the 2023 to 24 school year. But basically, you literally just walk in and there will be a writing professionals there to assist you and gives you instant feedback on your writing. And I definitely find it super helpful. I remember there are times I just went right before my essay draft was due, and that definitely have give me some time to fix my mistakes. But I think the downside of the writing drop-in is that because there are a lot of students going in for support, a lot of times the writing professionals wouldn't have a lot of time to go over your essays. So you're just gonna have a really brief feedback. So that's when the booking appointments come into play. The RGASC also offer writing bookings online, and basically literally just search up UTM writing booking system or something like that. You would get a website and you can like book your writing appointments. The writing appointments, you would have 50 minutes with a writing professionals, and that definitely have helped me a lot because 50 minutes is like a lot more time, right, compared to like 10-20 minutes in the writing drop-in. So you definitely have a lot more feedback. You will definitely get a lot detailed analysis about your essays. Another thing I want to bring it up is that make sure you book the appointments 2-3 weeks ahead of the time, because these appointments are really popular and a lot of students like wanna like book it, especially close to during, you know, when their first draft is due and stuff like that. So if you know you have an essay that's gonna come up like in 2 to 3 weeks, make sure you just book it right away. Second is definitely the Math Learning Center. Math Learning Center is at the Deerfield building. So basically they're gonna be math TAs that's there available to help you, and the schedules of the math TAs will be posted on the UTM website, or you would get, you know, the times of your TAs during tutorials. I remember the first time I walked into the Math Learning Center, it was kind of, I would say, actually intimidating. There's this group of students on, I think, the left side of the table, and they were like solving questions after questions and discussing like really enthusiastically, and I have no idea what they're talking about. And I remember just blankly staring at my tablet and coming in with like kind of basic questions. That does not feel good. But I think after I keep going in a couple more times, I realized that, you know, at the end of the day, everyone coming into the Math Learning Center is just trying to learn. And the end goal is just to figure things for ourselves, right? And to gain like that deeper understanding about certain topics. So at the end of the day, it's all just you're just trying to improve. Your goal going into this is just trying to improve your learning. So, and even if you don't have a questions, but you have a lot of confusion, I would still recommend you to go in just to listen to what other people are saying, what other people are asking for, and even just sitting down there, you know, 10 to 20 minutes, you will learn something new and you will learn something that's useful that you can apply in your later learning. Again, I wouldn't recommend going in, you know, right before a assignment due dates or quiz dates, because it did get like really crowded over there. So if you have, you know, you have an assignment coming up, start working on it right away, and then if you have a question, just go in and ask. In addition to the RGASC and the Math Learning Center, there's also facilitated study groups that's offered and located in MN. I didn't really go into these study group sessions, but they are really open about like what specific dates that they're gonna host study groups and stuff like that. So just make sure you keep an eye out around school. Sometimes they put up posters, sometimes they put on Instagram. So if you're interested in those things, like just keep an eye out on your social media and around the school. And another support that's great is definitely office hours that's hosted by the professors. So I have mentioned this in my previous videos, so if you want to know a little bit more details about this, you can feel free to check out my CS post videos down that I link in below. I think another great resources would be the Office of a Registrar. If you have any questions that's related to enrollments, registration, academic and degree planning, advances, scholarships, final exams, and other questions, just go to your Office of Registrar for this information. The Office of Registrar also offers academic advisors and financial advisors appointments. So some people went for the academic advisors, and they kind of find it pretty helpful because that kind of help them like decide what kind of other minors or majors they want to go into. So definitely check out that if you have any questions about finances or your majors and minors. So if you are trying to perfect or learn about resume building or practicing mock interviews, Career Center would be a great resource for you. The Career Center did host a lot of workshops about resume building and mock interviews throughout the year. So again, just look out on social media and look around the school to see if there's any posters that's putting up. There's also this really cool event that I went last year. It was like close to winter, I think, and it was kind of like a career event, and then a lot of companies is gonna come into UTM in the gym, and then they're gonna be like looking for interns, getting your resume. Definitely something really cool to check, and just to see, you know, what kind of skills that these companies are looking for, and what kind of applicants they're looking for. So I think it's just a really cool thing, and I would definitely go again this year. So for resident support, I would suggest you first go to your DON and tell them what your situation is, and they will be able to step up and help you. Another way to seek for resident support is to go to the UTM Residence Help Desk. UTM Residence Help Desk is located at the OPH building, which is super close to Arundel and Roy Ivor. If you have any inquiries or issues that is related to your dorm, feel free to tell one of the RSA members at the help desk and tell them about like what your issue is, and they will be able to help you. The help desk is also where you are going to pick up your mail packages and pick up your dorm key. So everything is super convenient. I order a lot of things from Amazon sometimes, and it literally just go to the help desk and I can just pick up my mail packages over there. So everything is super convenient and fast. Another great resources that I found super helpful at the beginning of the year is the IT service desk. So the UTM IT service desk is located at the CCIT building. And I remember at the beginning of the year, I have a lot of troubles trying to connect to my Wi-Fi and log into my UTron account. So if you have any kind of issues like this, just go into the help desk and seek for support. This is also the place where if you lost something, you can go in for lost and found and pick up your T card. And a really important reminder that your T card is really important. This is what you're going to use to buy your meals, use for transportation and access the fitness center. So make sure you take a good care of it. In college, even though we are really busy, we cannot neglect our health. So another thing I really like about UTM is that there is a recreational center that is located in the William Davis building. There's also other sports that's offered at UTM, such as volleyball, badminton, basketball, and pickleball. If you want to go into specific like courts, like basketball courts or volleyball courts, you can just tell the front person at the front desk area and literally just give them your T card and you can walk into the courts. Everything is super simple and intuitive. Just have your T card ready before you go into the fitness center. So I believe here are all the resources that I found helpful for my first year of college. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys the best starting your first year of university, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and we will see you next time. Bye! Time